Meine Damen und Herren, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where today we will be starting off with a nice and relaxing European-only campaign. Yes, you heard me correctly. I am back at the live build and not the beta build for this. Because, well, the beta, well, it got really frustrating. I spent 2 hours today recording a new campaign and it just would not work. Some very fun battles I had. Some very fun battles indeed, but sadly enough, the game kept crashing. So yeah, I'm gonna give up on streaming / recording the beta build for the time being until at least that one bug, the game-breaking bug, has been fixed. Until then, I'm gonna have some fun with the Germans in 1930. Yes, time for something different, something completely different, I'd say. And what would Germany in 1930 be without at least a proper battleship? Lovely battlecruiser hulls, very fancy heavy cruiser hulls indeed, a light cruiser that is actually usable, and destroyers, yes please. Now, you know what? I'm going with the modern Battleship 1. And they're gonna be small. And let's see, are they gonna be this small though? Someone asked me the other day on one of the comments in one of my videos, what is my favorite nation to play as? And I was like, well, I like the Japanese a lot, but the Germans come in second. But the one thing that annoys me with the German ships is this. The superstructure is so big. And that really limits the amount of fun things you can do with a ship. And that's a bit of a shame. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the looks of it. I think it looks really awesome, but yeah, you can't really have a lot of fun with it, and that's a bit of a shame. That said, I can get 15-inch guns on this. Can I? A bit further forward, please. There we go. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. This reminds me of something. And I know it's not entirely, but we're going for the Bismarck class. Well, something that looks a bit like it, at least. In my imagination, anyway. Never the real replicas. I don't really like doing replicas. I only do ships that are, you know, based on replicas. I always want my own imagination to take the lead in my designs and not something some guy came up with a few dozen years before. Yeah, in terms of weapons, it's okay, I think. Let's make them slightly longer. all of them slightly longer. Yes, even the 2-inchers. There we go. Yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice. We have a bit of a weight offset, but we'll fix that later. First off, long range accuracy, generation 2 radar, sonar 2, advanced radio will be fine. Let's go for a semi-auto loader. Anti-torp 3. Barbette 3. Grip 4. Ooh, they're very good. Engine tech, yes please. We're already at 100%, so I don't really need to. Smoke interference is plus 10%. Smoke, yeah. It lowers the smoke interference, I suppose. I could go with a diesel engine on this. Oh yes, I like it. Diesel power. Yeah, of course I'm going for a turtleback. I mean, is there any question? A German battleship needs to go with a turtleback, man. Main deck, 10-inch, please. Can we get a 5 main aft and a 3-inch? 4-inch. Ooh, a 4-inch Super Swaksha. I like her. She is a bit expensive. She can only do 28 knots though right now. Can we get her to 29 knots? Yes, we can. Can we get her to 30 knots? Well, in terms of engine efficiency, yes, I can. I don't really need the range in this campaign. $9,000 kilometers is still a long way after all. Yeah. Now, the aft weight offset. How am I gonna fix that? I got 300 tons to play around with. When in doubt, start with the deck. Okay, let's lower the aft belts to 6.5. And once more, increase the deck. That's 4.4%. If I lower the main deck a bit, like that. Oh, that was a big jump all of a sudden. And fill up the second inner belts, like so. What do you guys think? It's not often that I design these kind of ships, but I like her. Now, that's the Bismarck. I would like... let's see. Battlecruiser hull, the modern battlecruiser rather than the large cruiser due to the visibility. That's the main thing that matters to me right now. Did I spell that correctly? I am not sure. Scharnhorst, yeah. 33 knots on you. So let's see, the Bismarck has a 9,000 kilometer range. So let's make her 8,900. I would once again prefer diesel engines. Let's go with electric 2s, that will be fine. Anti-torp 3, a double hull on this one. And a turtleback. 12-inch. with a 6 belts fore and aft. 8 deck with a 6 fore and aft, like so, to begin with. And of course, max out the Citadel. This is just to start with. Let's see what we can actually make, shall we? Let's see. And yeah, awesome superstructures. Really love it. And the funnel is just, you know, it's a really cool funnel, I think. Wasn't there a undo button? I can't remember. There should be, but oh well. Let's see, the Scharnhorsts. Historically, they had a 11-inch main battery. Should I go for historically? I mean, semi-historically anyway. 11-inch is small. Gosh. I can fit that on a cruiser. Yeah, sure, 11-inch is fine, but I do want maximum length guns then. Oh, this will be a challenging campaign. A 5-inch. 5-inch guns always fit there. 3-inch on top. And a 2-inch anti-aircraft battery. And that sums up this battleship. Less than 100 million so far, but we still gotta do some things. Make sure the turrets actually turn. Let's get for Cordite. Let's go for Capital Ballistics with max AP. I forgot to do that with my other battleship, didn't I? I'm sure I did. I always forget the armaments. Always. Standard crew quarters on this ship. Cylinder 3. Let's put an RDF on you. Now, super heavy shells. Seeing I got 11-inch guns, I might need these extra boosts to my shells, to be honest. You know what? Let's go for max range on these. After all, these will be my convoy raiders / light battleships. Do I want anything else on them? I got plenty of room. I could go crazy and do something like, let's go for a 17-inch belt with a 9 fore aft and a 16-11 11-inch main deck. It will be really hard for the AI to pen this ship. Well, let's stick with that to Torp 3. Now, we have a bit of an aft weight offset. How can we fix this? I can move the gun slightly forward, but that will ruin the Citadel. Instead, I can do this. Tiny inch. If I place you here, then we get a 4-weight offset. Now we have a minor aft weight, a minor 4-weight. Yes, we're getting there. One of the advantages of these German hulls, German superstructures, is that it is very easy to balance a ship out. Right, other way around, please. 0.8 is acceptable to me. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the Scharnhorst class battleships. Yeah, I gotta look at it. I mean, I got Cordite and TNT4. Or did I? No, I didn't. Forget it. Look at that. Okay. Battleships, check. Now, what's next? Large cruiser 1. No. Modern heavy cruiser. Visibility 7,000, 7,200. 7,000 is quite interesting. But I'm not going to. I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to make her small. This will be the smallest heavy cruiser you have ever seen. I would like you to go 31 knots and... What? Ah, god damn it. Heavy cruiser. 31 knots. Very small, and a bit higher. Now look at that. Secondary tower, let's start with you. It should give me room for a triple 11-incher in the rear. Then I would like a front tower. That's an expensive one. Let's go with a small front tower. Barbettes, please. Barbettes, please. Yes, 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 yes. Medium superimposed. And a barbette for a secondary. A 5-incher. Can I fit a 5? Why is that not working? Three-incher just looks ugly on there. Sorry. It's about the looks, man. It's all about the looks. And you cannot have a 3-incher on there, honestly. It's just no sir. I refuse. Now, a 3-incher here, yeah, that's fine. They look great here. Especially in this mounts over here. I love them. 4 weight offset is pretty bad. We have some work to do later on. 4 weight offset is a bit better. Torpedoes. Make the 4 weight offset even better, please. And how are we gonna do that? Yeah, putting 22-inch torpedoes in the rear of the ship. Are you still functional? Yes, you are. Good. Forward weight offset is still pretty bad. Let's see if we can work our magic a bit. There we go. Let's get rid of you two for a moment. Oh man, that is an issue. That is a big issue, in fact. Although we got our balance. Look at that. She is balanced. Then the 2, anti-torque 2 is fine. Geared. Balanced. Hydro. I don't expect you to. I don't want you to take torpedoes. Let's not say I don't expect you. You know, one of the things that interests me of the radar here is the most bottom one. Accuracy penalty minus 10% during nights. It would be so nice to actually have proper weather in this game, rather than just seeing debuffs. I'm going with 2 powder, because I do not want these guns to blow up. Only have Barbette 2. use TNT with... You know what, let's go with standard. Standard ratio. And like so, please. Heavy shells, increased ammo. Do I want a citadel? Let's start with a double hull. And reinforced bulkheads. Then the citadel, please. And oh, yeah, I still have to do the armor. Yikes. Okay. This is to be the minimum that I desire on this ship. And that puts me well overweight. What can I do to fix this? Could do this. Problem solved. Thank God we're in Europe. And no, 9-inch. Can't do 9-inch. 8.5 and citadel. Can we, you know what, max her out. Max her out on the citadel. There we go. A heavy cruiser. Shame on me. Okay, heavy cruiser. Well, one heavy cruiser done. We're getting there. Let's see. Do I want another heavy cruiser? I got one with 11-inch guns. The Graf Spee is 14,000 tons. Let's make a 20,000 ton one as well. And let's be honest here. My heavy cruisers right now have more firepower than my battleship. Huh. You know what? Let's not. I am, however, going to stick with this design. 11-inch. Long-barreled. Radar 2. Long range. When the enemy finds me, and when the battle will be joined, the enemy will have no idea if they are facing my battleships or my cruisers. No sir. Get boosted to induced at least. Hydro shafts. Okay. Double hull, please. Yeah. Of course, a turtleback. Let's go with a heavy anti-torp on this ship. And standard crew quarters for a change. Slow her down to 33 knots. Okay, the Scharnhorst had a 16.9911. Yeah, we can't do that. 15 is the max, by the way. Let's go with a 13.55422. Okay, we're a bit overweight, but not a lot. Not a lot. Gear turbine 2s. Max out Citadel, please. We have a slight weight offset. We can increase the forward deck a bit to solve that issue. Look at that. 30% flash fire chance. 27. That's still a lot, but it's a lot better. But I forgot something. I forgot something, people. I know. But I am not leaving port without my anti-aircraft guns. I mean, sure, they might not mean anything. Okay. I'm tempted to just get rid of the double hull, because that saves all of my problems and leaves me with some room to add a sonar. And more anti-aircraft guns, please. There we go, our heavy cruiser. And God, what shall I name this heavy cruiser? Let me think on this for a moment. You know, it really isn't an competition here. The Admiral Hippa. The Admiral Hippa class heavy cruisers. Essentially, they will be Scharnhorst class battleships. Just a bit lighter. Okay, those are my two heavy cruiser designs that I wanted. Now, the light cruisers. Light cruisers are always fun, at least in this latter stage of the game. And I'm going to start with the Leipzig class light cruiser. 36 knots, maximum range. And in all honesty, this hull is one of my favorite hulls in the entire game. Increase the beam slightly. Is that enough? No, sir, it is not. If I increase the beam even more, no, this tower just will not fit. This tower will, though. This tower will. Funnels. Would be fun if you could put a hyper funnel on there. But I don't think I can even put a Grossa funnel on. That's a bit of a shame. 2 funnels. Oil. Okay, if I go for diesel, yeah, no. Air turbines with force boilers will work. Alright, force boilers it is. Ooh, that'll be bad. 5-inch guns. How about that? And can I add 4-inch secondaries? Yes, so I can. Do I need anything else on this ship? Underwater torpedoes cannot be added on this design. I could add a single launcher on either oh, wait a minute. Yoink. Now that is a hidden torpedo launcher. Not sure if it actually will fire like that, but I guess we'll find out. Bar about. Oh, I'm so tempted to go for a triple hull here, but let's get the rest of the ship set up first. Long range. You know what? Let's go for a Generation 1 radar on these. With a... minor belts. There we go. And as we can see... Okay, that didn't really make a lot of sense. Anti-flood 2. Now we're still 500 tons overweight, essentially. Let's bring you down. Let's decrease the range of the ship. I'm not going to get any kind of citadel, that's for sure. Reduce torpedoes. 22s will cause some placement issues. Okay, what about 20-inch torpedoes? No, sir. 19s is the biggest he can have. I do want the torpedoes. But we also have a 4-weight offset. If we get rid of the torpedoes, I might... annoying, but fine. No torpedoes. Close, but no cigar. That ruins the citadel. Well... Okay. That looks good. Yes! My first light cruiser. A very small one. Then, and 58 million on the record. 60, 65, 72. Whew, the hippos are expensive. Now, I have the cheap light cruiser. Let's go for a light cruiser that is a bit bigger, better, and more stable, most of all. Although, do I really need a second light cruiser type? No, I don't. I don't. Instead, I want 2 destroyer types. First off, destroyer leader. Over there. I would like a large funnel in here. 36 knots, please, with maximum range. This ship will get a super firing rocket in front. Yes, please. Why can you fit here but not here? That's weird. Why is this... I don't get it, people. I don't get it. Anyway. I would like a 3-incher on there. And another 3-incher there and there. In terms of torpedoes, on the main deck, and 5-inch guns. 1, 2, 3. Okay-ish, I suppose. I would like you to be a bit cheap, though. People who know me know that I tend to throw away my destroyers on a regular basis. So let's try not to make them too expensive. Well, this helped a bit in bringing my weight down. Let's see, 93, 95. Okay, still acceptable. I want to keep under the 20 million for a destroyer if I can. Yeah, I would like electrical turning. You know what? Let's go with light shells. And I'm slightly over budget. Slightly more over budget. Under budget. There we go. Because if I make these ships a bit cheaper, then I might be able to build more. Okay, cramped is fine. Now, the weight offset. 10% is a bit much. By simply rotating these two items around, I nibble off a lot. Look at that. 0.4. That's acceptable, isn't it? And we are well underneath our spending money, so I can increase these. Can I go for a double? I can't. Okay. This is it. My destroyer leader. And after my destroyer leader, let's see, the destroyer leader was 3,500 tons. Yoink, 1,500. We can go smaller. 1,300. Tower 3 will be enough. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, money will be an issue in this campaign. At least I'm trying not to make the most expensive ships in the entire game. I would like 33 knots on these destroyers at the very least. Let's see, I cannot fit any barbettes to the front of the ship. I can fit a barbette here. Curious, can I add? Yeah, I can add. Okay, game, explain to me how I can fit a 4-inch gun on this barbette, but not on this one. Tell me, please. Okay, 3-inch guns. That doesn't work. Not what I wanted anyway. 9 torpedoes. It gives me an off-weight offset though. Let's see if I can compensate it before throwing away the design. 3 million for the destroyer right now. No radars on these. We have an aft-weight offset, so let's increase the 4 belts to begin with. And let's increase the main deck to get rid of the roll. There we go. And let's up the conning tower, because why not? Let's try to keep her under the 4 million, shall we? If I add 20-inch torpedoes. And I would like electric torpedoes. Yes, please. 3-inch guns, so I want the fastest reload possible. 2.4 seconds. 2.2 seconds. With some increased ammo. We're running at the 4 million mark. But I do need to at least anti-flood too. Yeah, okay. What can I do to make her cheaper? Is this a lot? 3, it's pretty much. It's 100,000. Whew. Hydraulic steering is still... Let's see, people. What do you think? A cheap torpedo boat? 4 million? They go in, they launch their torpedoes. Against convoys, they have these lovely 3-inch guns. What's the turning circle? 180. And we lose half our speed currently. If I go with a balanced rudder, we're losing 30%, but yeah, let's go for unbalanced. Sure, why not? A very cheap destroyer design. Now, I pressed the wrong button. Is the game trying to tell me something? Should I design another ship before calling it a day? No. I would if I had older battleship hulls remaining, but sadly that is not the case. I want 2 Bismarck classes and 2 Scharnhorst classes. And Kneisen now, like that? I don't know. It's German. It's scary. Gneisenau, yeah. Yeah, okay. Scharnhorst Gneisenau. Then I want... Look at the costs of these things. Woo. The Admiral Hippa. I want 2 of you. So essentially, I got 6 battleships here. Then the Graf Spee. I want 4 raiders. And then I would like 8 light cruisers, 4 destroyer leaders, 22 destroyer escorts to begin with. What the? The Austro-Hungarian Empire built a Prince Eugen? No, that's mine. This means war. Okay, we have 620 million remaining. That's the blessings of having cheap ships, people. Look at that, 44 ships, and I can pretty much double them, I think. Should I, though? Or should I keep my money and make this a very hard campaign? Only a handful of ships, so I gotta be careful with them. How many ships do my opponents have? 64, 29. Only 29 ships for the French? What the hell? 29? 28 for the Austro-Hungarian Empire? Their ships must be the complete opposite of mine. They must be so big. Oh my. Quantity or quality? Okay, I am going to build 2 more Admiral Hippers. That took out 200 million. Well, almost 200 million. That is a lot. How many light cruisers do I have? 8. Let's increase that by 4. Yeah, pretty much set up here, I think. Pretty much set up for this very small German campaign. There, that's the one I was looking for. Next time, we will start the campaign off and we will see what we can do. If we manage to survive against the superior ships of our enemies. And one of my main campaign goals will be to sink the Austro-Hungarian Prince Eugen. Because that one is mine. Ladies and gentlemen, see you next time. Goodbye.